All right, we're good.
We're good to go. I do apologise to all our followers there. Some technical difficulties there. Basically, I have no microphone, so I'm in a party through the PSN app, and when you're streaming, I should be heard now that Tilwick is streaming. But yeah, welcome to Prospect eRacing League's Tier 1, Round 1, America's race in Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. We are just joined in Q2 here. Unfortunately, we missed the majority of Q1, which I think two drivers missed out, and that was Nico, and there was someone else that lost it that I can't think of the name. Oh, Switchback, wasn't it? Switchback, yeah. Switchback lost it going up Eau Rouge at Radion, top of Radion, and into the wall and lost his rear wheel. So if people can let us know on the stream that we can be heard, that would be fantastic. Again, we do apologise. But yeah, at least we know what the issue is and we fixed it, hopefully. And we're back in time for Q2. We'll see some great racing. We're joined here in the commentary booth with Tilwick. What's your thoughts of the race so far?
Yeah, now that we got all the bugs worked out, I'm excited to see how Q2 goes.
Yeah.
There was definitely some... Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just Kilo's retired in the pits for some reason there. I don't know why.
Oh. That's strange.
Definitely.
Yeah, so we did see some fast Q1 laps, little shaky starts from some. Let's hope, like we were talking about earlier, we can get the majority of the pack to finish and have a nice clean race.
Yeah, fantastic. I just wonder what happened with Kilos there. I don't know whether he just his connection, but what exactly happened there? Strange one, all right. But I'm sure you know what he's doing.
We're gonna follow Total Carney around on my side here. I think he was the first one out.
Carney looks like on board himself. I do have audio, which is good. Generally, I don't normally get engine audio for the start of the race, so it is good that we do have audio. There is a yellow flag, and I think it's been a Jaja. There was a yellow flag at the top of Radion, and he is no longer with us in the session, according to the leaderboard there on the screen. So that's two guys lost already to that. It's so bad. I actually thought it was bad in 2020. I think it's even worse in this game. You just lose the rear and there's just no saving it.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I was just looking at the fact that it's was a very split setup. There's more guys than I thought on the softs.
Yeah. Check the tires here now. Yeah, I thought to be more guys trying to get out of the mediums for sure. It is a track that it's not. I think I always do prefer to start on mediums, but I think with this game and just the attrition rate and the amount of DNFs, especially at the start of races, that sometimes it's better to just give it the software at the start, get an early safety car, and then you can make the medium or hard to get to the end of the race. Where you go to a medium, you're kind of locking yourself into like going on there. Especially if it's an earlier safety car. And we did look for a few people earlier who was when the mediums at an early safety car. Kind of get earlier on today. So I just do find that sometimes the early safety cars can kind of ruin starting on the medium sometimes, you know. So yeah, interesting to see. Yeah, Colt Carney's in the soft tire. To launch him on now, taking this flat 195 mile an hour, 96. I do prefer the older one.
Yeah, Shane, I got you a little light on the mic. I don't know if you can turn that up a little bit.
Not really, not with the I think that's all it is. Because yeah, just because I'm in the party through the phone, the audio was a little bit lower.
Gotcha. Got a 141.616 by Tinkerette? Tintoretto?
Tintoretto, yeah. Sinking ships, and validated first one, he's on another lap. He has just started lap. I'm going to actually drag it forward camera there, we'll have a look at his. He's in the beautiful Aston Martin here now, making his run up.
Who did you want to take? I can barely hear you. I apologize, Shane.
Cameron. Cameron in the Aston Martin. Can you hear me?
No. Very little. You said,
Oh, he's after losing it. Oh, he's in the wall. Is it any better now?
Yes.
It's the headphones. 1 second.
So I will say this, guys. I rode along in a preseason race last night with Switchback, and I can say I can realize why the people are starting on the softs, because on the mediums, we all had trouble with grip the whole night.
So I missed that. They were having trouble on the mediums with grip, is it?
Yeah, in the preseason race yesterday, in the chat afterwards, there was a bunch of people complaining about the mediums and the lack of grip at this track.
Right. I get you. The driver I was saying I was jumping on board was SMM Cameron there. I was on board and then he lost it on that curb just at the end of the Kendall Straight, the right-hander. And he's lucky that he's still able to drive his car, because it looked like he was nearly going to lose a wheel, but he managed to not avoid a lot of damage. I don't think he has any. But yeah, no, he's returned back to the pits now. Assassin has a 43.1 on the soft. I wonder whether he'll go onto the mediums. There's a Piloski, the guy in the McLaren there. He's reporting a lap there. Oh, he's invalidated. Is he going to go again? It looks like he is. Are you on board with him there, Silver?
I am.
Yeah, he's just starting a lap there now. A couple of guys on mediums as well on laps. Lucifer Shahid and but yeah, we'll stick on board with this lap here now. Oh, yellow flag. Sector 1, I think we've lost. Oh, we've had damage to... It's Guilfy. FR Guilfy, he's lost it at the top of Radion as well, but he's fortunate that he is able to go again. Just jump back onto the McLaren here. He's to the 30.4 through sector 1. He's using a good bit of curb and he's invalidated, so we'll jump off himself. I am now on Lucifer Shahid and the Mercedes. Just in the middle sector. He's just coming down Pouan. He's coming into these tricky corners here. It's very easy to lose it on the curbs. I've also noticed Assassin has moved to the medium tyre. He's still in the pits, but he has changed to the mediums. Strange one as well, by sinking ships. He's put 3 laps on those softs, and these would be the tyres that he's going to start the race with. So it wouldn't be ideal to be starting the race in those softs. Softs go maybe 10 laps. So you're realistically, you've already put 3 laps onto them at this stage. That's not even including actually 5 laps. That's not including your in lap and your out lap. So it's much better to get in and out on softs on 1 lap. But here's Lucifer Shahid now, just starting his lap. Well, he got a 144.3. I think he's going again. I think he's still pushing. He's still pushing on these mediums.
I think the only thing they can maybe be thinking of is that early safety car that tends to come out, and they're going to be switching pretty quick anyway. I mean, that would be my thought process there.
Exactly the same as myself. Yeah, with the amount of safety cars that we get in this team, especially early on in the race, people might just prefer to just go out in softs, uh, and then kind of open up your strategy a little bit more. Then in the race, whether you can go mediums to hards, mediums or hards. But as you said here, the grip is quite low on mediums, so
Yeah, it was not very good in yesterday's preseason race.
just coming down. It looks a decent lap by Shahid here. The car taking avoiding action there, running off the track to allow Shahid a clean run. How's he getting on through the first two sectors? We'll get a split time here. He's 4 tenths up on his previous best. It might not improve. What I'd be looking at here with Shahid is how much time can he gain in this last sector. He's 4 tenths up, but he's still a couple of tenths off fifth. Is it worth putting an extra lap on the tyres for maybe one position? He probably won't even gain that one position. But we'll see now how he gets on. He could have made a big mistake in the last second. 4 tenths. You know, he put an extra lap on those tyres, and he hasn't moved up. A position. So was that worth it? We just jumped on board actually really quickly. Passassin is 9 tenths up in sector 1 there. He's on the medium tyre, so you can clearly see that on the soft run he wasn't pushing at all. So he's going straight onto the medium tyre. He's using all the track, using all the curb. I don't have the confidence in the curb usage as he has at the moment.
Looks like he missed the shift there. Or?
I think he just dropped down into 6 just really quickly. It was strange enough, but here I'm not going to question what Assassin's doing. But yeah, he's able to use a lot of curb, which is what you want to do. He's actually lost a little bit of time there in his middle sector. He's only 8 tenths up now, which definitely still put him, completely comfortable in this. We've already lost 3 drivers for whatever reason or another. Missed David. I don't know whether he retired in the pits or whether he retired on track. I missed that one now, but I know definitely Kilo's retired in the pits at the start of the session, and then Peter Jaja, there we go, 41.7. He's only a tenth off Tintoretto there, and he's on the harder compound. So again, really quick lap coming by Passassin. Is he pushing it again? I don't think he is.
I just jumped on with iHunter F1. Looks like he just started his lap on a set of mediums as well.
Yeah. Fantastic, yeah. He had a really good time in Q1 there as well, so definitely be looking at him to be in and around that 41.7 mark, maybe a low 142. Should be definitely expecting him in and around there. Using a good bit of curb there. Nice and tidy so far. Yeah, nice quick upshift into third there just to help with the traction out of the corner. Not using as much curb as the passing was, so that might be a little bit of a difference there in the lap. He dropped into 6th as well. He had that quick downshift there into 6th, the same as Passassin had down P1. So let's see how he gets. He dropped into 3rd there. That's he missed the apex there on the left hand side as well. So see how he gets on. To 1:14.7 through the first 2 sectors. Assassin staying well clear on the left hand side there. Oh, this is flat.
Yeah, that may be something to look at. It'd be a little sketchy to drop down that down the 6th in that corner. With the new game, anyways, I'd be afraid to lose it.
Yeah. The two guys that hunted, last 2 guys that done it, 43.3 there. I think there's probably there was a couple of spots there in that lap that I'm sure he thinks he could have done better there, but it should still get him through with only 2 drivers without a lap time. And here is Cameron. He just started the lap. he's upshifting very early, so I don't think he's pushing it too hard, and he's lifting here as well.
We got FR Julie pushing hard, so he's on a lap here. Let's see what he's got going on.
Yeah. Assassin's on a lap, Cameron's on a lap, but he's not pushing it too hard. 30.2 to the first sector, and Gwilfy's on the soft tires here too, so we'll see how he gets on. Got the power quite early there, avoided the curve on the inside. He's dead in 7th. Plus with the soft tires you should realistically be able to carry more speed in, so I think Assassin was on the mediums when he done his, so
He is really pushing that rev limiter on this lap, so he's going for what it...
For sure.
Yes, Cameron backed out of his, it looked like.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was pushing at all. I don't know whether he wants to start outside the top 10. Definitely didn't look like he was trying. And Wilfie got himself into P5 there. Yeah, Cameron P11. He wasn't pushing it whatsoever. So you think he's happy enough starting 11th. He probably just wants to race kilos.
Let's see, nobody...
What's that? That's our top 10 there now. So we have 3 guys down on the mediums. We have Assassin, Hunter, and Shahid there. They all got through on the medium tire. So we have there.
And I've got confirmation that with the mic plugged in, you are better now. They were having sound issues on the YouTube channel as well. So we got that all straightened out. We apologize, guys. First race of the season, little glitches in the game still, little glitching in the commentating.
That's it, yeah. We're all up and running now. Happy days.
So what's your pick, Shane, for front row? You got any predictions here?
Let me have a look. I think the top 2 guys there have a really good shot. Total Carney's also really will be thereabouts. I think we all, I suppose, know that Assassin's probably going to be on pole. But you know, there's definitely some quick guys there that will definitely give him a run. And I think Tintoretto and Total Carney will be one of those 2 guys that will give him probably the hardest push there.
Yeah, I definitely got to agree with you there with Assassin on pole. I mean, I don't remember his age, but boy, that kid is fast.
He's very fast, yeah. That's why I'm kind of a little bit let down there by the likes of Cameron and Kilo Suit. Realistically, would be probably the 2 biggest rivals there for Assassin, and one of them decided not to leave the pits, and the other one decided to go on a Sunday cruise. So I don't understand why that happened, but sure, it is what it is. Sinking ships were retired straight away. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was. Maybe he wanted to keep a fresh set of tyres. Probably only had one left, and maybe he felt that keeping the softs for the race is probably better than. Maybe he feels that he's probably not going to qualify any higher than 10th. So what's the point in going out and using the tyres there and when they weren't going to do much benefit in qualifying? So I'd like to know what his thinking is there. They're all kind of heading out now on their out laps.
Yeah, we got Pulaski leading. Looks like he just got taken over by Total Carney, maybe? No, Lucifer Shahid. So it looks like Lucifer Shahid's going to be leading us to the first lap here.
Yeah, we'll jump on board himself and follow Shahid around. I have to say these late night shifts aren't great now. I have to say I'm feeling tired. I thought I saw the Mercedes lose a little bit, but it's all good.
Yes, I agree with you there. When this is all said and done, it'll be about a 4-hour sleep night for me. So
Oh wow,
can't agree with you more. But
yeah.
we're doing it for you guys. So
That's it. That's it. Faz is just coming up around. If I do call guys like say Kilos is one of them there, and obviously he got knocked out in Q2 there, I might call them by a different name. They have changed their PSN names since obviously they start racing with us, so I might be calling them by their original names. I do apologise. So Shahid is starting his lap here now. I can run out turn 1 using all the track down into second. Maybe a quick upshift. Oh, he kept it in second. McLaren there just coming out of the pit, staying out of the way. And Shahid's making a run up to Eau Rouge and Radion. That's nice. And I think the most important thing about going up there is you want to have the least amount of steering input. The more steering input you put in to the steering wheel, increases your chances of losing it going up Radion. So it's more important to straight line it as much as you can. Poker face has retired. Up Radion Eau Rouge. And Tintoretto actually has a broken wing and he had to come back into the pits there. So
yeah, I have to agree with you there on that. Getting up that hill, I mean, the least amount that wheel moves, it's just the better you're going to get out of there and getting into that DRS zone.
Yeah, 100%. We've already lost him in Q3 to the infamous Eau Rouge Radion section there. Shahid there's avoiding the curves in this middle sector, staying well away from them. 14.6 through sector 2. And he's making a run now down to Blanchimont towards the final chicane. And he's going across the line in a couple of seconds. Where's he going to get on? That was nice and tidy by Shahid there.
Yes, it was.
43.0.
I hopped on with Assassin as well here.
Yeah. $41.237. I will add pole in Europe Tier 1 was a 40.7, so we're still a little bit away from that. Maybe on the final run, you get your banker in now. Carney's invalidated. Hunter has just started a lap. He's just heading down the camera straight now. He's going to jump on board himself.
I did.
Yeah, 30 flat pretty much through sector 1. It's dropped into third gear there. Down into turn 8 here.
Ooh, a little loose there coming out of the turn.
Yeah, those curbs.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference in this game that I've noticed for sure, and I think everybody can agree, is the curbing.
Yeah. And being able to attack the curbs with confidence is where you gain your lap time.
Agreed there, yes. There's just some curbs you got to stay away from, or it's a mess.
I think with me and the pad, I think maybe with the wheel, I think I'll be a little bit more confident hitting them curves, but at the moment, I just don't have it. But also, I barely played the game, so...
See, I'm the opposite. I'm a mess on the pad, and, well, we'll see how it works out this year on the wheel.
Yeah, that's it. 41.8 there. Wait, Hunter, pushing P2.
Oh, we had lose. Is he off? He's just letting him go by. Okay.
Tintoretto in the Williams, making a run up down the Camel Straight. the 29.9, so he's a little quicker than Hunter was through first sector. I have to say the Williams looks much nicer this year on board than it did last year. I do really like the blues and the kind of the gold trim as well on it. I have to say, I'm not a fan of the dash being built into the car. I do prefer it on the wheel, but I do think it definitely looks nicer than it did last year.
Yes, I will agree with that. Have you heard anything from any of the drivers about different feels in the car? I mean, I know it's always a thing, but I feel like this year there may be a little bit, even on equal, where the cars differ a little bit.
I know last year a lot of people felt that the Alfa Romeo was one of the quicker ones, and I know a couple of people didn't like driving the Racing Point. I do think some of it is placebo. I think that if you believe something, you'll find ways to make it true, if you know what I mean. They should all be equal. Whether I think sometimes it's like you have your different engines, so 42.5 there by Tintoretto. See, I like driving. Last year I liked driving the Honda engine cars because I got used to them and I liked the sound of them, and you get used to the engine tones, especially when you're downshifting and upshifting, all that sort of stuff. And I think that those little kind of familiarities do help gain an extra tenth or two. This year I like the Alpine the Aston Martin more because I support Seb, but I actually like driving the Alpine. So I do think that I think the majority of it is placebo, and that you just get comfortable in the car and then you find an extra tenth or two out of familiarity with it, rather than the car is actually faster, because they should technically all be equal, you know what I mean? So there could be something, but I'm sure that Codemaster will be saying that all cars are equal, so there isn't much to be found, so that'd be my opinion on it. I don't know about yourself.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. I mean, I've ran laps in a lot of cars, and of course you got your cars you like, the sounds, and I think probably sound makes the most difference. The engine sounds for shifting.
Yeah, I do think so. But I'm sure there'll be other people commenting there saying that they disagree and they do think they're different. But I think my first season in the last year game I was in the Alfa Romeo. So I was driving the Alfa Romeo a lot. So when I moved, I wasn't particularly happy because I was in a different car. But I think I just built a familiarity with the car that I kept wanting to drive it, you know what I mean? And then eventually I was in the Red Bull, or I was in the AlphaTauri, so I got used to that Honda engine. After a while then I felt, there wasn't much of a difference. So yeah.
We just had B Natty chime in on the chat that there's no difference with an LOL, but Natty, we've been spinning them around all last season and into this season, so for us it doesn't make a difference what car we're in, right?
That's it. That's it. But I do think there is something with the audio. I think the audio is the biggest difference. And every sense, you know, when you're driving these cars, especially if you're on the wheel and pad and stuff, even in the controller, you still have your throttle input, for example, and especially if you're kind of using no assist with the pads, you still have to trail brake, especially so you're not locking up, and you want to be smooth on the accelerator. So you need to have that feel. You also need to have the visual feel as well of you're picking out your braking points, picking out all that sort of stuff. You pick a curve, or you might pick a sign where you brake. And then obviously the audio is a big thing as well. It is something that you use subconsciously, maybe more so than the other ones, but it's definitely an assist in your driving. Just if you want to go back to the racing here, the Assassin just started a lap, but I am on board with Total Carney, who's just coming down Puan now, and I suppose he's the only guy at the moment with no lap time set, so he's just going through the chicanes here in the middle sector. Sector 2 will be open 14 flat pretty much for sector 2, so this is a decent time. This would probably put him in the 41s.
I just jumped on live with him myself here. I I was switching some stuff up here, but
yeah, no problem. This is in the last chicane now. Second gear, might quick upshift into third. Yep, get on the power early, straighten the car up. A 141.1, fantastic stuff.
wow.
So that put the gauntlet down. Assassin's just under a tenth of a second up through sector 1, so he's in the middle sector now, halfway through the lap. What can Assassin do? Oh, he did lose a bit of traction there on the curb. He might have lost a little bit of time there. Let's see. Oh, he's 4 tenths up. He's 4 tenths up. So he's on for a 40.8 at the moment.
He doesn't make many mistakes, that's for sure. I mean, I think I've only driven one race that he was in, and it wasn't long before I got lapped. We'll just leave it at that.
That's it. A 140.7. 03 for Assassin. There you go. Got himself 5 tenths there in his last run.
Hopped on Boyd with iHunter.
Yeah. He's just... Oh, did he just back out there? Oh, he's invalidated. He's invalidated. Oh. He was 2 tenths up, but he invalidated. Tintoretto is just over a tenth up, and he's in the middle sector. Just in the corner with no name there. The actual corner is like, oh, he lost it.
Great save.
It was fantastic. But unfortunately, his lap time and he was improving, so there is a bit of a gap to iHunter, so he might not have had enough to and he returned track, which is not allowed as well. But is anyone on a lap? Carney's not on a lap.
We got FR Julie on a lap, I believe.
Carney, no, he went to the pits with 4 seconds down, so that's it. Everyone's either retired or finished. So we have Assassin P1, Total Carney P2, iHunter F1, P3, Tintoretto P4, FR Julie P5, Velocity is 7th, Villeneuve P8, Poker Face, no time set, P9, and Sinking Ship in P10 there. So that's our rounds out our top 10. And here we go, race time. PSI now, you asked what happened to Switch. He lost it at the top of Radion in Q1. I think he set a time to get him into Q2, but he wasn't able to settle that from the Q2 because he had been at the top of Radion. So there we go. Assassin 4 tenths up. I will have to say, the top 5 in Europe are separated by a quarter of a second today, which is really promising, I have to say. Again, I do think it definitely would have been closer if the two guys, Cameron and Kilos, were in Q3. Yeah, there we have it.
Yeah, and I think at this point we hope for a good race like we had in the European one, because that came down to the last lap. If nobody watched it, definitely give it a watch. It was a great race.
Definitely give it a watch. It was fantastic stuff. There we go. Seeing the Alpine there, P1. We might have a repeat of the Hungaroring. Don't know if many people watched the race there on Sunday, but it was interesting to say the least. And hopefully now that Seb can appeal his disqualification and get that P2 that he rightfully deserves as well. So, fingers crossed. Did you see the race still, did you?
I just saw bits and pieces of it. I'm going to do a quick reset on my headset here. I'm getting some feedback before we go live with the race.
Yeah, no worries. We have the formation lab as well, so no problem. Just waiting for players, taking a bit of time to load.
All right, I'm back here. Let's hope that works out.
Yeah, should do, yeah.
Just like many of you guys are having online and with this game, opening race, little glitch in here and there, but we got it all worked out, and hoping to bring you an exciting race here.
That's it for sure. Here we are, formation lap. See how it goes. And they're off. The Alpine leading the way, followed by Total Carney in the Haas. And that's another car that I like this year compared to last year's, the Haas. There's actually not really any car this year that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like the look of or anything like that. There might be one or two. I don't like Ferrari much anymore. But I didn't really like the paint job at the back, but it's not too bad. It looks. If that's the worst one, then it's not too bad. But yeah. Nobody's starting on the hardcore. We have majority actually starting on the softs. Obviously, we have Assassin and Hunter on mediums, and Lucifer, Shahid in P7 there on mediums. They're the three guys at top 10 that got through on the medium tour. Then we have Cameron on the medium, and then D&E, Nico, and Block Bent there on the medium tour as well at the back. Nico is actually another driver that I expected to do well in qualifying, but he retired in Q1 and never got a set lap time. So I would be looking out to see him come through the field. He's in the Red Bull there.
Yeah, my go-to when I race is usually McLaren. I get in the Red Bull, and I'm going to get some remarks for this one, but I always just want to crash it.
What is that?
I'm just not a Red Bull fan, and apologize to anybody that may offend. Everybody's got their own, and for me, I'm just not a fan of the Red Bull.
No, that's cool. In real life as well, when you're watching it, you just don't.
No, not in the game. Just feel, and let me clarify that before I get some real hate mail on this post. No, in the game, I don't know. Going back to what you said, some engine sounds and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna line them back up here, and hopefully we can get through this first turn clean. I think that's the key here for everybody. Is not trying to win the race on the first lap.
That's it. That's it. Races can't be won in the first corner, but can definitely be lost. So just a bit of patience, get through, give each other space, and then let's race. And then you can start. Strategy comes into it, and when things start opening up a bit, opportunities start arising. So here they are. They're all lined up now. There is still a light glitch, so the lights will probably count down, and the lights will turn off, and the cars don't go. And here they are. There they go. They're off to some good starts there. The Ferrari at the back there had a 4-start. Mercedes looking strong there. So Carney actually got the jump on Assassin.
And it looks like everybody got through, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see any body work, but this is the danger point there. Going up Beau Rouge and Radion. Anybody? Everyone got through relatively okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All clear. All clear. Oh, Assassin making a move again for the lead. Did he get a stick? Did he make a stick? He did make a stick. It was a great move there from Assassin on the outside there. Oh, some stuff going on at the back there. Sinking ships is dropping down. He's missing an end plate there, front left end plate. And Aquila Jaja is missing the front right end plate. So I wonder if there's a bit of contact between the two of them. Switchback is making a move on Block Bent there. Switchback have a bit of wing damage. Looks like he does. Switchback is front left, missing his front left end plate there. And Nico in the Red Bull, so a lot of these guys at the back here are all missing a bit of wing. How's David getting on? David in the Williams from P12, soft tyre. Thankfully for himself, he has a full wing. Everything else looks fine on board. just noted there that David actually in the field of the car, so he's I saw some bodywork flying. Oh, there's
Oh!
a car back here. Aston Martin Cameron has no wing. Stopped on track here. Is he going into the pits?
Yeah, it looks like we got 4 in the pits. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Wow. Everybody from P9 down. The start was so good. We got through turn 1, we got up, and then Blockband has left the session. We're getting him an invite. Can you send him an invite there?
Blackman?
Yeah. So Villeneuve's going on to the hards, bringing him to the end. Nico's on a fresh set of mediums. Switch back Cameron, David, Poker Face all on fresh sauce. It was crazy. From 9th down to 17th, everybody pit.
Alright, invites sent out there.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant.
Yeah, I think you were following Passan, and I was following that group back there, and they were 3 wide, getting a little racy there. So I'd like to see how that works out later on when we hear about that one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was on board with. I think it was Nico was on board with. I was just checking. I think it was with David. It was a couple of guys had a bit of wing damage, and I was just following through and just checking how they were getting on. And then I seen a bit of shrapnel fly around Blanchimont, and I went, "Oh, something's going on." And then I skipped forward, and I seen the Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo facing the wrong way. And yeah, unfortunate stuff. But Sasson seems to be. He's pulled out a gap there to Carney, so he broke the DRS, and he's setting fastest laps here now. So
I was following Colazzo here on Tinarento, and did he? I don't know if that. I think that was a glitch. It's so hard right now to follow some of them because the glitch, when it does happen, is still there. That's for sure.
Definitely. Oh, just a moment there with Kilos is doing really well by the looks of it. Tinarento has left the session. I think I can send him an invite. I'll send him an invite because just to stop the stream from, so I prevent you from having to back out. So just give me a second. I'll get him.
Guys, we're on. While he's doing that, we're going to stay on board with FR Julie here. Looks to be some good racing here, mid-pack, 5th, 6th, 4th. We got to move back down here with Poker Face. Oh, and we got a caution here, and Poker Face loses it there. All right, he's got it back on the track cleanly. Oh, we got another one around. DNE Nico has lost it as well. You back with us there, Shane?
I am, yeah. It was saying that Tinarento was already in the lobby, so we couldn't send them an invite. Which was strange. Did Blockman rejoin the session?
I didn't see it. I did send the invite out.
Blockman's out of the race, his safety car. So DNE Nico lost it at the bottom of pool.
Yeah, I had that on the stream there. I didn't catch how it happened. I caught right when it happened.
Right. Yeah, I think Nico's heading back to the pitch. It doesn't look like he has any visual damage, but he definitely had contact. And Blockband is out of the race. I don't know if Blockband had retaken control of his car, to be quite honest, at that stage. We know he did leave the session, but I didn't spot him.
So the soft tire strategy, I think, works out at this point. Do you agree?
Yeah. That's where you take that risk, for sure. Yeah. Can you send Tinarento an invite? Because it's saying he's already in the session for me when I try to invite him, so I can't send him another one. unfortunately.
TI.
NT0ETT024.
Gotcha.
Sinking ships drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car.
All right, see if that works out.
Cameron on a new set of mediums. Switchback on a new set of mediums. David Boyer on a new set of hards. That'll bring him to the end of the race. As well with himself underfueling the car, this gives him the opportunity now to save a bit of fuel. So you can only change your fuel mix from standard to lean under safety car conditions, so that would be a benefit for himself. Switch back now with a drive-through for speeding under safety car as well.
Yeah, and that's one of the glitches. I keep talking about the glitches, but we're going to get through all these guys. I mean, it happens with every game launch. But one of the things that I noticed and frustrated me was the safety car. You'll be on a virtual, and then all of a sudden it'll go to a straight safety car, and you get popped with a drive-through. So that is one I know. I don't know if it happened here, but has been happening.
Yeah. I get you. Some of the glitches haven't been great, especially the ones I find frustrating are the ones that were in last year's game and they're still there. So why have they not been fixed? You know what I mean? There's been years since the launch of this game compared to the last Teneretto's back. Just noticed there as well, Assassin is pit on hards to the end. Same with Carney, but Kilos and Hunter are still out on track, and actually Kilos is on the soft tyre as well and is staying out. I suppose if he was on the medium tyre, I suppose I can understand the likes of Hunter staying out, but maybe Kilos is expecting another safety car. He's probably expecting that there will be another opportunity to come in and to change off these soft tyres. I suppose before lap 10 or so.
Did we have a lot of safety cars in the first race? Again, I didn't get to catch all of it, so I know half the field went out. But was there a lot, or was it big ones?
I think there was 2. I wasn't doing the stream. I was watching, just watch it on the TV. But I think there was 2. Could have been more. Could have been another one. I can't really remember actually. There was so much going on. Just looking at the comments there, why the Ferrari is beautiful. And with that green, is the green on it this year in the game? They had like a green tint on it when the car was released. I don't know if it still has it on it. Yeah, clean first turn. The game has more bugs than all the Indiana Jones movies, which I think is true. And then the Quasar said 1 to 2 safety cars. Yeah, so there was a fair amount of accidents, but I think there was only 2 safety cars.
Ooh, and we got a 3-second penalty on a safety car.
Yeah. Corner cutting under safety car conditions.
And again, I think that's all chalked up to first race, new game, working all the bugs out, everybody just getting their feet with some new drivers. Some of these guys haven't raced together. Just take a couple of races to get it going.
That's it. Takes time. So I'm just looking at these guys here. Can Wilfie get to the end on those mediums? It would be 16 laps. I think it's close. Especially if there's a safety car, that'll definitely help him. All the guys in hard definitely will. Poker Face and 3 lap hold soft. He's gonna have to stop again. Cameron switchback. Peter Jaja on mediums, possibly. Why Nico pit again when it's off? I'm not sure why, because I know that he was definitely used mediums earlier in the race. Gonna have to make another stop. Whether he had a set of hards there, I think he should have. But
we got lights out this lap.
I'd say it is. Yeah,
they're all bunched up. Yeah.
Should be back to racing. Kilos on the softs. As in pits to start the race, as we were mentioning earlier. will there be much life left in those softs for him able to pull a gap out? It will be difficult. Everyone basically from P3 down are all on fresh tyres.
Shane, I'm just excited to see if we can get through turn 1 again unscathed. I mean,
Yeah.
that was great at the first go there. So.
It was. We had 2 races here today, and both times we got through first 2 or 3 corners completely clean. Everything after that was first 3 corners. You know, that's a different story. But yeah, we got through the first 2 perfectly fine. So safety cars in this lap. I wonder if Kilos now will start backing the field up. We'll jump on board with the race leader, who is backing up the field now, getting those tyre temps up. The young Haas driver, been with us basically since season 2 with ourselves in PLR, and thankfully he's here with us again. So yeah, he's giving himself a good cushion there for the safety car. Is he going to go early? You want to go when the guy behind you can't go. Oh, the game holding him up, or is he? No, I think that's just him. He's made the move now. Oh, Alpine making a move. Oh, did a contact there? It was a late move there, but
oh, we have the Haas on the wall.
It's Carney, wasn't it? Oh, and then AlphaTauri's coming behind too.
I think we jinxed them, Shane.
Yeah, I think we did. So Kilo's in the lead. Assassin is into P2, Hunter is P3. And Goofy's. Oh, there's a move there. Poker Face is there. Oh. Cameron's dropping down. Cameron's spun. Doesn't have any damage, but look at it. Hasn't been a great performance for Cameron. I know how good he is. I know how fast he is. But just maybe it's the track doesn't have a setup or something like that. But I know how good he is. I know he definitely should be competing with Flip-Hop there for wins, and he's definitely, contender for the championship too. So
we got a good battle brewing here, 3 through 5 too. I hopped on with FR Jewel.
Yeah, definitely. Sinking ships got Poker. Oh, there's a couple of guys dropping. Poker Face is dropping. He's around.
Can he get it turned around?
Yeah, he's all good now. Just also want to make a point that top 15 score points. So even if you're having a bad race and you might be down 11 or 12, just remember that there's still opportunities there to score some decent points. Cameron's got sinking ships. I think sinking ships in the pits. That's everywhere. For males are having a bad time. The Tintoretto's ignoring blue flags. Is there a safety car or something? I'm just getting yellow flag in sector 1. Things are just glitching all over the place for me.
Yeah.
You getting the same?
And Kala's pulling away a little bit from Passan here.
He is. I think we're getting only the lap 1 telemetry glitch, but we're getting it on lap 8. So it's kind but yeah, as I was saying with Kilos here, this is formerly known as Optic. He's super fast, and he has all the ability in the world at this, and he was one of the guys that I was saying earlier on that disqualified Poker Face driving the wrong way. Again, just with the telemetry glitching all over the place, it's very difficult to actually see what is going on track. Cameron with a time penalty now as well.
Yeah, we got a good battle back for 7th, 8th, and 9th also with David Boyer, Lucifer Shield, and Nico.
Happy days. Oh yeah, very close. Yeah. And the DRS is now enabled too, so that'll start giving drivers a little bit extra. A lot of penalties coming up. Penalties have been ticking fast, a lot more than there was just in earlier races. Yeah, David's right up the back of Shahid here. And with DRS enabled, he should be able to get the move done. Down the camera straight. Oh, that Red Bull nearly ended up in the wall there. The Red Bull's making a move on the Williams. Both of them with DRS, both of them using their battery. Three wide. That's not going to end well.
They kept it clean.
Ish. Clean.
Ish. Yeah, ish. Yeah, we'll take that for week 1. We'll call it clean.
We'll call that one clean, yeah. It looks very dodgy for a long time. That gap now, the lead is starting to drop. It did go over 2 seconds. Passassin now starting to reel him back in, which would be expected now that those softs have done 8 laps.
And we got FR Julie gonna probably make a move here with DRS on iHunter.
Yeah, you might even get him into the last chicane here because there's no DRS down here, but you might get him in. I think he's going for it. He's going to go for a move in block on the left, but he should have a good opportunity here to get him. I think a little bit of patience though is more important. I wouldn't be trying to be overtaken to turn 1. If you overtake to turn 1, you're probably going to get retaken down the counter straight. So I'd be a little bit patient. We've made the move. Whether Hunter's just going to get the DRS and he's going to pass him down the counter straight. If he got a good one out there, yeah, 4 times behind. Here we go. No penalty. That's what I was just saying there. A little bit more patience there by the Ferrari driver. He would have got that move done. Oh, well, he got gifted it by Hunter. Hunter ran deep. Gave him the position back, but yeah, a bit fortunate there. Dave Boyer's got passed by Cameron. Oh, Dave Boyer's around.
Yeah, they were battling pretty hard, all of them, for a couple of laps now, so.
They were, yeah. They're starting to gap out now. The smallest gap, I suppose, is Hunter and Gilfie at the moment at a second, 9/10. But, the gap did drop down to 1.7 there between the leaders. It's back out to 2 seconds, which is really good for Kilos. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to check the gap from the leader. You know the way we would have the intervals, but I'm just checking the gap from the leader. So this is a short pit stop because the pit entry is basically here's Kilos now. Just looking at that, it's probably about a 15-16 second stop or loss, and he's probably come out just ahead of Cameron and just behind Shahid. That will be kind of a gap, and he can go to mediums to the end here. Did he want the hard? No. We haven't seen yet. He's just in the pits now. Yeah,
he went on the mediums.
Yeah, mediums will be what I'd be going on. 11 laps to go. Should get out ahead of Cameron, who is also pitting. Onto the hards to the end. Yeah, Kilos now is 16.7 seconds behind Assassin, and he's on a fresh set of medium. So I definitely think the podium is at least on the cards here for Kilos. But if he's at lap time in Q2 and got into Q3, you never know what would happen. He could have been on for a race win here, but still a lot to race for. There's still a lot can happen. Safety cars can change things. Assassin now with a 3-second penalty, that is potentially big as well. Kilos is already down, got under that 15.8 seconds now behind him. He's already gained a second on him so far in this. on his outlap here. So Pokerface has rejoined the session. He is out of the race though. He did get disqualified. It's hard to know about these disqualifications because I've seen people get disqualified and they've had no control over their car. So it is, again, as we mentioned around these boards, they're not great at the moment. Yeah, Quasar there saying so far Optic has been phenomenal, and he has. He's had a great start. He's had a great race.
I think our closest battle right now is for second and third here. Hopefully we can get some action going.
Yeah. Honda's right there. This McLaren and Ferrari battle. How are our batteries? They both have a decent amount of battery left. Realty has 60%. Hunter has 70%. Is he going to make the move now? I have to say, well, Hunter's doing a really good job here. His tires are a lot all over. Nico just got a move done on Pulaski there for P4. Kilos is catching these. He's already passed Shahid. Kilos is up to P6 in the Haas.
That battle between FR Julie and iHunter has been going on pretty much all race. They've been at each other. Look,
yellow flag and still 2-1. Just another point about Kilos. Kilos is doing he's 13 seconds now off Assassin first. That was over 16 seconds when he came out of pit. So Kilos, that was so unfair. I just seen that penalty. I was on board with him. That did not look like he was 4 wheels off the track. That was extremely harsh. I'm going to actually save that. I'm going to have a look at that again, that clip, because that didn't look like he was 4 wheels off the track at all. That's a shame, because...
Yeah, he was having such a great race.
But it was just that without that penalty, he only needed to gain 10 seconds on 13 and overtake. Now he obviously needs to overtake him. But definitely think that podium, as I said earlier, podium is definitely still on the cards.
Oh, we got one in the wall.
He's in the wall, yeah. Another safety car here. Will there be? Yep. Safety car. Box. Who will be boxing here? Hunter will box. With Assassin box with the hard 7-lap all hards. I think he might have to, because Kilos on those mediums. If they punch up on Kilos with that tyre advantage, I think Kilos could win this race. So I think Nico's going to have to pit on those soft. Hunter will definitely have to pit on those mediums, 12-lap all mediums. I think the only driver realistically that probably won't box is Kilos, and he'll probably take the lead. Shahid now with a drive through on it for speeding on the safety car. Again, probably a glitch. But it's happened an awful lot in this game so far. I suppose apparently that Pat 105 fixed that issue. The VSC one, anyways. Where drivers didn't realise that the VSC was ending. And then
I kind of agree. I thought there'd be more updates, either a bigger one or, a few more by now. Let's face it, the esports guys have had this game for, I don't know how long before we got it, as a regular consumer, but I just figured that they'd have a little bit more in the updates.
Yeah.
All right, and we got some pit stops going on here. Looks like Passan stayed at... Oh, no, he did come in.
Assassin's in, so what tires, soft tires he's going on to, so he should get by relatively easy. I think Kilos is also pinning.
And FR Julie wins the pit race.
He did. Here's Optic in going on soft tire. But the the real winner of that safety car to me is Nico. Nico was down near the bottom of the he was down in 10th, 11th, 12th, and he was having a couple of accidents with a couple of people there. And all of a sudden now he finds himself P4, fresh set of softs, and have a great opportunity to finish on the podium. I think the biggest loser, unfortunately, was Kilos, because he was leading the Grand Prix and had a really good opportunity with fresh tyres against everyone else to come through the pack and take the win there. But I suppose if it was me, I'd probably with a lap old medium tyres. I suppose, as you were mentioning earlier on, that the medium tyres, a lot of people were complaining with the grip of the medium tyre. Maybe thought the soft would have been better, but I've noticed with the soft tyres, there is a massive drop off. If you start seeing 5, 6, 7 laps in, and you do see a big drop off from the first few laps. So sure, we'll all find out now in the next 20 minutes or so what's going to happen.
And we got to also think, is there going to be another safety car? Is people bringing that into play? Are they going to run it hard in the hopes that it's that there's at least one more safety car out there?
Anything can happen. Everybody's pretty much fresh at whereas I think Villeneuve is the only driver that has a lap on the tires. He has one lap. Everyone else is on a fresh set tires.
How's the drop off for you on the softs? Where do you notice it the most at?
What track you would notice that, or?
Yeah, like traction wise, just are they dropping off at 8 laps? 9 laps.
To be honest, in this game I haven't really played it that much. The only tracks I've actually raced in the new game are Spain, Bahrain, and back. Actually, I've raced. That's online, and then I've done a bit of making it in and around here, actually, in and around Spa. But I haven't raced it enough around here to be able to give it a good answer. But I suppose it'd be in and around, when your tires in around 40, 50, you start feeling a bit of a drop off. But realistically, like it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? I was going to get to the 60, 70% you start hitting that cliff. But when you start feeling like that the tyres are starting to go off, I suppose in around the 40% mark. What about yourself?
Yeah, I try to get out of them at about the 55, 60 mark tops. I want out at that point.
It all depends, I suppose, on where you are at the race. Like, if you can one stop it, but it's going to be, you're going to be at 60, 70%. You're going to take that risk, I suppose, and go for the one stop and take a little bit of tyre wear at the end of the race for the sake of stopping twice. You know what I mean? Like, so it all depends on the moment for me anyways, that whether you'll just deal with it. You know what I mean? Just deal with the tyre wear compared to and again, it's all track dependent. Some tracks have a short pit lane, like here. You don't lose that much time to pit standboards. You don't lose that much time to pit. It's only like a 15-second delta loss in Zandvoort. So compared to other tracks that are 25, like Silverstone is quite a long time loss there. I think like 28 seconds or something like that. So yeah, it all really depends for me anyways on track.
What is your track preference? Do you have a clear-cut favorite?
My favorite, like last year, I suppose the tracks that I had, I suppose my best pace at were Zandvoort was one of them. Towards the end, I wasn't great at the start, but it's a rhythm track, and I find once you build that rhythm, you gain that time. China I was very good at last year. Silverstone. I was always good at Singapore. Great cars in this lap. I used to be good at, there's a car that's gone off to the left there. On my shot there. I was always very good around Fab, and the last two games, this game and last game, I just haven't had any pace at all. So
I feel like this track so far, and the ones I've spent some time on, has been the one that changed. I feel like the handling is definitely more realistic in this game on this track.
Except for the curbs.
Yeah, right.
Right, when is Guilty going to go? Keep an eye on his throttle input, make sure he only makes one move. He's gone. And Assassin was all over him. Assassin, will he go for the dive into turn 1? He will. Will Guilty getting back up on Rouge. I think he's already pulled out a big enough gap to be able to defend. Close, but I don't think it's going to be.
We got Collazo trying to make a move there. Got the door shut on him by the Red Bull.
Oh, he's going to make a move, is he? Into turn? Oh, he had a look, but... All for these podium positions, all to play for here. Kilos has shown an awful lot of pace here. He's all over the back of the Red Bull here.
Yeah, he wants that podium.
Yeah, and he deserves it. To be
right.
After the safety car just didn't work out for him. He was the fast car on track. He was gaining on Assassin across the stage. So I think he's going to be looking to get him into the chicane here. He's following him very, very closely. Right up his gearbox. He could probably draw that Red Bull gearbox by memory.
Oh, here we go. Late braking. Ooh. Oh, little bump there.
Assassin swing. 2 seconds lead already. These guys are probably getting held up now by Guilty on the medium.
Yeah, we got a train starting from third down now. This is going to get good here.
That Ferrari, I think, just on the medium tires, it just doesn't have the pace. Oh, he lost it there. And side by side now with the Red Bull. The McLaren is side by side with the Ferrari. The McLaren's got him. How's that Hassan Red Bull getting on? Red Bull doing well there to keep that position there from after the say he's starting to get frustrated now.
Oh, he loses another position to the AlphaTauri.
Pushback.
Yeah. It's getting towards the end, folks. These guys are starting to get a little racy.
That's it. Elbows out, as we say. He had a bit of damage around and he's dropping right back. I wonder when he hit the back of Nico at the last corner.
Try to get a look.
So sometimes it's not visual, but
yeah.
Damage, so.
And we got Nico taking a look at the Ferrari. He is all over the back of that Ferrari, and he's making the move now.
Yeah, great move.
They switched back. And we got him going around, and the Red Bull and the Ferrari.
Yeah, I think that was the Ferrari's fault there. I think the Red Bull had the move made and just tagged him and spun him.
And that puts Switchback up in the podium position right now.
Kilo was pitting. Did he have damage? Yeah, they're changing the wing. I think if he'd realised that those two guys had taken Giroud, he probably wouldn't have pit.
Yeah, and we got Nico out.
Where did he go? Was it up Eau Rouge?
Yeah.
He had no wing, I think, after the incident there with Ferrari.
We got a battle going on 6, 7, and 8 back here. 6 and 7 at least.
Yeah.
Rest of the field looks to have spread out a little bit.
See it? Yeah, 5th, 6th, 7th. That's 5th, 6th, 7th. I think there's a lap car involved in that too.
Yeah.
And you see 4 cars, 3 cars closing the belt. It's not like, am I missing something here? I think the Tenerado is just right behind him.
And Switchback with some early race troubles has come back strong to a podium. You know, we'll stay on board with this battle for 5th and 6th.
For now, yeah. And Cameron as well was having a lot of influence earlier on in the race with P4. Another driver. It just shows how quick things can turn around. Optic was in a very good position later on, leading the Grand Prix. Made the stop out in P5 on the fresh tyres, gaining on everybody. Fastest car on track, and then Sage car comes out, and you know things turn so quickly, and that's just the way it is now. Now look where he is.
Oh, and Switchback with a 3-second penalty.
Yeah. Penalties we have Assassin with 3 seconds, Switchback with 3. Cameron with 6, and Villeneuve with 9, sinking ships. With 6, I think Kilos too.
We got Kilos in a battle right now with Lucifer.
Yeah. Oh, would he go for it here? Would he go for it?
There might be a little anger in that steering wheel right now. He, like you said, he was doing great all race, and might be wanting to drive the wheels off that car right now.
Mm-hmm. I thought he was going to go around the outside and go on there. He should be flying. He's on this fresh set of softs. He should get fastest lap if he can get some clean air. That Mercedes, is he? Oh! There's the yellow flag. Who is
we got Laquisto.
Yeah. Yeah, Kilos has made the move over side by side around Benchmark. All good. Move done by the looks of it. There's a 10-second gap now to P7. With what? I suppose he's starting lap 20 here now, so he has 3 laps. I suppose fastest lap now is 3 points for him, so that's probably the number 1. I don't know if it was retired. Up at the top of Radion. There's another driver losing it there.
Guys, while we have a moment here, let's thank Shane. Poor guy's been on all day, working hard to get these games running good. So, from me personally, thank you for all your help, and I'm sure the other guys will say the same.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, too. Yeah, it's 2:45 in the morning here. I'm looking forward to me bed, but yeah. And we're only halfway through. We still have tier 2 tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it as well. I won't be doing commentary for tier 2 Americas, but I will be doing it for Europe. So,
I think we got Switchback in on that. If I'm memory serves me.
You can get someone else to give him a hand. Yeah, from tier 1. See what we can do with that.
I think our closest battle right now is Switchback trying to get that number 2 spot.
Yeah. And he needs to get by pretty quickly because he needs to also gain those 3 seconds as well with the penalty. So he needs to get by and then try to stretch 3 seconds out, which in 2 laps is not easy. And it doesn't look like he's close enough to make the move stick here as well. So I think P3 is going to be the best he could get, and in fairness, I think he would take that after what happened in the qualifying. So.
Yeah, I agree. He had a rough go at it, but he fought back, and kudos to him here.
Yeah, big time. How's Kilos getting on?
All right, the poor guy didn't get much attention today, so I'm going to hop back up and let Prasan bring it home here.
That's it. There is still battles going on track here. As you
Oh,
said
yeah,
there,
we do, yeah.
For P 2, we have two guys there with Cameron and Switchback right behind. Cameron is only 4 tenths behind Switchback. Move Kilos has got Grilpy there as well for P6. So that is a big help for him. A bit wide there, but he has the grip still on the tyre to be able to keep it in the lines. I think he's a bit far away now. I don't think he'll get P5. But P6 on the fastest lap if he can. Just going to double check the fastest lap. Who has it? Probably Versace. Fastest lap is a 42.6. The Kilos is only 2 tenths off. He got a 42.8. So unfortunate for himself. I think if he didn't have that traffic from Shahid on his best lap, I suppose on his first full lap, probably would have got it. But
Right. All right.
What are we getting? Oh, is that Tenoretto in the pits?
It is.
Will he be able to set a lap time to try to get the fastest lap? I don't think he has a lap to do it. He's already a lap down. So when all these guys cross the line, he will also finish. So I don't think he's going to be in a position to get the fastest lap. Probably shows in him that he's on lap 21.
And we got Prasan here going to bring it home for the first win of the season, I'm sure of many.
Yep. Making that run up there. I think he's going for fastest lap. He's using his battery. He is draining that battery.
And we got a close battle. Cameron's coming up in there. And there goes your race winner.
Yep.
We'll hop back here with Cameron and Switchback, and this is a three-way battle, getting interesting here to the end.
Yeah. Crossing the line. Right?
There you go.
Hunter is delighted with that little weave across the line. Okay.
Kalaz getting ready to come across.
And he get fastest lap. I know he's been trying.
A little bobble there.
At that stage, 1.1 seconds, just doesn't have the tyres left. There you go, but Sasson with he didn't get a Grand Chelem today. He got it. I think he just got Triple Crown there today with that one. He got pole position, race win, fastest lap. He didn't lead every lap, obviously, because Optic was leading for a while. And there's a few others. I would have stayed. I think Hunter was leading, and Guilty was as well. So,
Who's your driver of the day?
I suppose. I think Optic obviously was just unfortunate, and he did make 6 positions, and I don't think 6th place is a true reflection of the drive that he had. But you can't really argue with Switchback finishing P3, up 12 positions. Didn't have a great qualifying, but in the race, obviously podium position, and up 12 place, and you'll probably get driver of the day by the game too. So that would probably be who I'd go with.
And there it is. Your driver of the day, Switchback.
Do you want to invite the podium there, real quick? To the party. Assassin, Switchback.
Yeah, let me,
It's not here. Hunter's racing with the Cypriot flag there. I don't even know he's in America, but could be from there himself.
You want me to invite him to the voice chat?
In the voice chat, yeah.
I don't know if I know how to do that, partner. Again, we apologize here. We're voice chat party. There we go. I was in the wrong one. I apologize. Add players. So we're looking for, who are we looking for again, Shane?
The top 3, Assassin, Hunter, and Switchback there.
Passan's already off. Hunter's on, and who was Switchback?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got them coming in if they're going to join.
Are they here?
You boys in? They may be logging off as well. Yeah, it looks like... oh, we got Passan in.
Here he is. Trying to find a party. Assassin. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Hey.
Congratulations on the first win of the season.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you.
First win of many, probably. Pole position, fastest lap.
Hello.
We got Switchback in as well.
Yeah. What's up?
Happy days. So, do you think that last safety car for Assassin helps you out there? Just with the tyre strategy, you able to go onto the softs to the end there, and I think you were on the hards at that stage.
Yeah, I will tell you, the hards were not fun. I may have had wing damage, and that's why I changed it under the safety car.
Right.
Maybe that's why I was so understeery. Maybe it wasn't just the hards were being crappy, but I know they're the worst tire. But I'm glad there was a safety car at the end to put me on the softs, really improved my situation.
Yeah.
The main thing I could have done better in that race was maybe stay within the track limits more.
Yeah, you got a penalty, yeah. But that's probably down with that wing
top of
damage and the hard tire. I suppose you probably didn't have the feel that you normally would have. I know that safety car really didn't help Optic, because Optic was, I know he was on the soft, or was he on the softs at the time? Yeah, all soft. You were on fresh hards. But he was holding his own, and then he came out and he was flying.
He was faster than me,
it.
and that was fair game. I mean, his hards were not fun. They had virtually the grip was amazing. I mean, there was grip, but it wasn't much. But it was a tough race. It was two safety cars, but yeah, it just came at weird timing. And I wish I didn't qualify on the mediums, but yeah, I mean, I don't know where I could have gotten wing damage, but I definitely did get it because of the performance impact and the wing change, because I didn't have it switched to on to yes. But, I mean, yeah. Besides that, I mean, it went well. The last stint was consistent. Didn't get a warning.
Yeah.
So I mean, not much to complain about getting the first one of the season in maximum points, which passes lap. So I mean, Great Britain next week. So I look forward to it.
Absolutely. And we got our second place finisher as well in here. Hunter, are you there? You got any? You got anything for him the rest of the season? Yeah. Shane, they're keeping him quiet.
Keeping who quiet?
They're keeping it quiet. They're not going after him this early yet. They're gonna give it a race or two before they start pushing the chat button.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, guys, we had great, and lastly, I think we got our driver of the day from a bad qualifying to a P12 start to the podium. What do you think, Switchback?
Yeah, man, it was definitely tough. I definitely lost it going up Eau Rouge there. A lot more practice would have helped, but it wasn't ideal to start in the back. But I even had to drive through during the race, so to come back and overcome all that and let you know, never give up. You never know what can happen.
That's it, right, Shane? I mean, you said it early in the race. These guys that the points system has changed, and it's not just the top 10 now. So you got to stay in the race till the end.
That's it. You know, we don't like drivers, you know, retiring early, and you know, a bit of incentive there to you know, to give drivers that opportunity to score points, and it shows that when things aren't going well at the start of a race, how quickly you can turn, and you know what I mean, like. Even Cameron coming P4, he had a couple of accidents at the start of the race, and he had made 2 or 3 pit stops in the first like 5 laps in his P4. You know what I mean? That's just by staying in there, you know, and not giving up and just keep racing to the end. And there you go. Like, you know, you get rewarded for it. So yeah, good.
Yeah. Well, guys, we appreciate you hopping on, and we appreciate everybody who watched tonight. And stay tuned for Tier 2 tomorrow.
All right, yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Cheers, guys. Talk to you later.
All right, take care.
Later.
Bye. Can we leave it there?
Yeah, I think that's it. That was great to have all 3 drivers on at the end, and I look forward now to getting in the car tomorrow, seeing what I can do.
Yeah, definitely be careful.
Guys, thank you so much, and have a great night, everybody.
All right, thanks. You too.
Yeah, cheers, guys.